Okay, so we're taking a look at discrimination in housing in the state of Georgia. I don't know how many times that I need to write to my state attorney general to express what's going on, but this says refusing to rent or sell a house, offering different terms and conditions or privileges for certain people, or intimidating someone to prevent them from buying or leasing a dwelling are examples of illegal discrimination. Well, now the thing is when you have senior citizens, people on fixed incomes, and you just keep raising the prices higher and higher, where are people supposed to get money from? Because they can't just recoup that money. They can't just go back to work and start saving money that they never had to begin with, or I'm thinking at this point then it just becomes out and out discrimination towards senior citizens and disabled people, even everybody on a fixed income, which the majority, well, when we looked at Title I, the school choice and things like that, the school Title I, where the kids are paid for by the federal government, which they want to get rid of that. Anything that's good they want to get rid of. The majority of American citizens are actually living in poverty and eligible for government services. However, it's going to be very hard to ask the American taxpayers to come up with more money because of the fact that then you're asking the American taxpayers to cause more inflation, which this money goes to Wall Street. Wall Street is the problem here. The real estate investment trusts are the problem with what's going on in housing, because they just want more and more and more money, and they're causing the problem. They don't want a cap on inflation, where if the United States government put a cap on housing, then that would cramp into the corporations, which is Wall Street, and those who are just materializing money out of thin air. And we've had this discussion for a long time. What is taking place is not working. The housing, there was brokerage firms that went out of business because they passed housing off onto Wall Street, and the brokerage firms were not making the money that they thought they were going to make. And now they're trying to do it with rent, because it's like they know consumers need a place to live, so they're just raising the price of rent. How is that fair? How is that fair housing? That's discrimination, when you just keep raising the price of rent just because you can and you own the property. I don't know what kind of business model that is, but it sounds really crooked to me.